So real quick, I want to clear this up on what really just went down in this courthouse
You talking about when Greg slapped the shit out of you like a biatch?
room, whatever the case may be. With me, myself, Rena,
I was there.
Jedediah, and the Torah.
What you saying is 4 witnesses to just 1. So y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want because it's 4 on 1. So we got to believe y'all right because the majority rule.
Us 4 was sitting in the hallway right outside of the courtroom. And then Greg approaches me, and I put my foot out.
So Greg just come into court and approaches you and you stick your foot out, huh?
And I said, Greg, give me my personal space. And he's talking about, Lamont, you're disrespectful, you're this and that, you're disrespectful, all this other stuff. And I'm like, Greg, who are you talking to? You know, and he made it clear that he was talking to me. And so I got up. He started walking my way. I started walking his way.
Now, wait a minute, my nigga. All of a sudden, now you done got up. He walking your way and you walking his?
He wanted to fight, talking about do it now, do it now.
So Greg out of nowhere just walked up to you and said you disrespectful and you want to fight right there in the courtroom? Nigga, right there? In front of the police, right there.
I say, Greg, we could take this outside. We ain't got to do it now. We could take this outside.
You mean to tell me a nigga with a build of a teenage girl is going to tell a nigga that look like he can play offensive line for the LA Rams, nigga, to take it outside? Nigga, what part you want me to believe? Nigga, if I believe that, nigga, I've got to believe OJ didn't do it.
He didn't want to take it outside, so he wanted to do it right outside of the courtroom.
What, slap you like a bitch? I bet you 9 times out of 10 you was talking like a bitch.
Long story short, Greg struck me with his left, what was that, his left hand? Right hand.
You know you slapped the shit out of a nigga. He don't even know what hand you slapped him with. Nigga, what side of your face hurt?
He didn't punch me, he slapped me with his right hand. And when he slapped me, I stood there for a second.
I thought he walked over to you. Can you make up your mind?
I barely moved. Like I was stuck in, we all was just surprised when he hit me.
Yeah, nigga, cause you just got bitch slapped in court.
And when he hit me, I was stuck. Like, I'm like, oh my goodness, did this man really just put his hands on me?
Now that part is a lie. He didn't put his hands on you. That nigga laid his hand on you.
And so, after that, I put my phone down, I put everything that I had in my hand down.
So he slapped you, you stood up, you gathered yourself after you was shocked, you put all your things in your hand down, and then what happened?
And I defended myself very well.
Very, very well.
Who the fuck is you, the mascot?
Let me tell you, Lamont went to work on today.
Big mama, and you need to go to work at that gym.
I went to
Lamont
work.
got hands.
Please, don't play with me.
Lamont has hands.
Lamont got hands? You talking about this nigga with this double medium Nike suit on?
Greg is locked up at 26 in California at Cook County. He would not be getting out. I will be filing charges. I do have my paperwork.
Wait, did you just admit that you gonna snitch on a nigga on Facebook Live? Oh, I forgot I ain't snitching no more. It's called telling the truth in the Freedom Fighters.
So again, for the people who are catching on, don't know what's going on, Greg put his hand on me one time, and I put both hands on him, and I went to work. Like Rena said, I went to work today.
This nigga lying so much, he got to get tutored on how to lie on the fight.
Yeah.
And so when one of the freedom fighters are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back.
Okay, well, why was it 4 y'all there and only one of y'all was in the fight? It didn't look like all y'all stood back up and attacked back to me.
I am perfectly fine. There is not a scratch on me.
That's because he didn't scratch you, nigga. He slapped you. You don't get scratches from slaps.
Now, Greg, I don't know, because there's something wrong with one of my part of my knuckle. I don't know if he has any physical injuries or not to his face or not.
You really don't know what happened in the fight, do you?
But yeah, that's what happened today.
When a 45-year-old man put his hands on an 18-year-old.
Lamont must think he's Jesus. He want other people to tell his story.
Like, why? I don't know why Greg feels so intimidated by Lamont. I don't know why he feels so intimidated by Jedediah.
Intimidated by them two little motherfuckers? If Lamont stood on Pip and Jay's neck, they wouldn't come up to Greg nuts.
But, like, freedom fighters
all say stupid shit that don't mean shit. You must have learned this shit right here. You finna say from Pimp and Jay.
stand up, fight back.
Yeah.
Freedom fighters don't do nothing. Everybody looking at it. Freedom fighters do this. Freedom fighters do that. Oh, now they into this. Now they into that.
Freedom fighters into this and freedom fighters into that, and they didn't do this and they didn't do that. What kind of fucking explanation is that?
We didn't do anything. Greg Greer went out of his way. We didn't even have to cross paths.
Right.
Greg Greer should have went right into that courtroom.
First of all, little mama, is that a car seat you in? Next time you do an interview, you're going to have to make sure you can fit inside the car.
But instead, Greg L. Greer came out of his way to across the hall where we were. And Jedediah asked Greg, why are you over here?
Right.
Why are you saying anything to him?
Right.
I'm glad you narrating the story. Who you think you is, Morgan Freeman?
Greg, he thought this was going to help him, but it didn't. It hurt him. He thought it would help him because he thought he would get an arouse out of us, any of us that was sitting there minding our business, waiting for court to start.
So you mean to tell me Pimpin' J, the nigga who get all emotional, and Lamont, the nigga who act like a B.I.B.I. bitch, was there minding their own motherfucking business? Bitch, you are crazy as rat shit. If you expect me to believe some shit like that, I'd rather believe they having Christmas in Jerusalem.
He thought he would get an arouse. He's here trying to petition, order protection for Jedediah, but you came over to where Jedediah was.
To approach
Why?
him for no reason.
Why did you come? He just should have went straight to that courtroom, but he chose not to.
I hope this wasn't one of your lords you had on standby, because she doing a horrible fucking job.
So Greg Greer, he chose to walk across that hall to where we were. He chose to approach this young man, and he had everything in him to try to not interact with Greg Greer.
Yeah.
Lamont really did, and it took a lot for Lamont to do that.
So what you're saying is it took a lot of restraint for Lamont to refrain from whooping a nigga ass. Excuse me, I was laughing so hard I almost threw up in my mouth a little bit.
But once Greg Greer stood over, he was standing over us. We were sitting on the bench. Greg Greer stood over us.
It must have been two Gregs. I don't understand how a nigga can stand over you and walk to you at the same time.
And so I got up. He started walking my way. I started walking his way.
You see the bullshit? Now he walking your way and you walking his? First you was sitting down. Now y'all walking and meeting each other in the middle of the hallway. If this is not another French fry episode, nigga, I don't know what the fuck is.
So of course Lamont's gonna feel threatened.
Yep.
Of course Lamont's gonna stand up and I'm looking up at Greg. I'm looking. His stomach is here. He's in our face. What are we supposed to do?
So now Greg stands and put his dick in all y'all face.
He's in our face. So Lamont felt threatened. Lamont stood up. Greg wanted what happened.
Yep, he did.
Stop lying. Y'all wanted what happened. You know it was a setup. You know y'all tried to make that nigga mad so he could slap the shit out of Lamont. It hurt Lamont a little bit more than it hurt Greg. I promise you that.
But it hurt him.
He did. So,
God don't like ugly. God won't bless no mess.
mm-hmm.
He won't.
That's real.
Freedom fighters, stand up, fight back, and that's it.
No, that is not it. You also forgot to fill out a police report.
That's real.
Let people think what they want to think. We don't even respond because we're learning.
Well, if you try to learn how to lie, you're learning from the best, because Pimpin' J is a motherfucker.
Every action don't need a reaction. Don't even respond. Let these people think what they want to think. We know. We were there.
Yep.
We know what happened.
That's the problem right there. Only y'all was there. Only y'all seen it. Only y'all was the witness.
Yep.
We seen what happened.
With other
you
witnesses.
see who's charged and who's not charged.
Yep.
Watch how she switched from they see what happened to we see what happened. And bitch, we ain't seeing shit. We hear some bullshit, but we ain't saw a damn thing. With your Facebook Live at on the ass whooping.
Who's free and who now
Sitting at
will be
26.
sleeping in a cell
Yep. 26
tonight?
in California.
So you see what happened. You see what's going on. Lamont defended himself today, and he did very well, and I'm so proud. I'm proud.
You proud because now y'all got the pressure off of Jedediah Brown ass and done put it on Greg with that slap.
What did the 5 fingers say to the face? What? Slap!
So
Damn, did Greg just slap that nigga again through Facebook Live?
you're not going to put your hands on nobody and expect them not to defend themselves. That's not how it works.
Now, since Lil Mama handled the legal part, now it's back to Lamano dumbass.
There's not a scratch on me. But again, I do not know about Bishop Greer, Greg Greer. For the people who are still trying to figure out what happened, long story short, he came over and approached us. He got the nerve to come on over and try to get in my face. I put my foot out, said I need my personal space. Then he walked off, got up, started talking mess.
Now he came to you, you stuck your foot out, he got mad, walked off, got up and came back and then he slapped you? Nigga, you confusing the fuck out of me. That's like 5 different stories.
And I said, Greg, you talking about you want to fight in the courthouse, let's fight outside. And so he didn't want to fight outside. He said, let's do it now. Now, hey, me and him got face to face.
Wait, now y'all face to face when he slapped you? Earlier you said when he slapped you, you was sitting down.
And when he slapped me, I stood there for a second.
Now all of a sudden you remember where he slapped you at.
He slapped me right here.
Now watch what he said happened after he got slapped. Now what type of real nigga gonna believe some shit like this?
And I was sitting there and I was stuck. And I put everything that was in my hand, I put everything down. I gave Arena. And the next thing you know, I gave that man a 20-piece from Popeyes.
So you put your stuff down and you handed it to Arena. How much stuff did you have? And what type of nigga who just slapped you gonna let you gain your composure, give your shit to somebody, then come over there and connect with a 20-piece combo? I know Greer is now a bishop, but you expect me to believe that he's still not black folks?
With a large fry. That's exactly what I gave him. But when I was fighting him, as I was swinging,
what was going through your mind?
Somebody called the police. This nigga about to whoop my ass.
No, seriously, what was going through your
when
mind?
I was hitting him, I'm looking at him like, why do he look so surprised while I'm punching this man in the face? Like,
so he was just standing there shocked while you punching him in the face. That would be a surprise though. You slapping a nigga, I don't think Santa Claus coming down the chimney is more surprising than you hitting a nigga with a 20-piece combo. I'm a real nigga, and if you a real nigga, look at this picture and tell me, do this look like a nigga that was surprised? To me, this don't look like the face of a man who looked like he was surprised. This look like the face of a nigga who just got off in a nigga ass.
He looked shocked as hell. Like,
and when he
did look shocked.
he had his folder in his hand.
Yes.
He didn't even want to drop it.
Because you don't need to drop no folder. All you need is one hand to slap a nigga.
And then I was mopping him on the floor.
He was
on the floor. I had this man on the floor kicking that ass.
Now I'm going to ask any other real nigga again. You believe that this nigga who looked like Eddie Kane Jr. beat up a nigga who looked like he just got out of prison? Not only that, the nigga went from a 20-piece combo to now he's stumping a nigga out.
You can't just go around putting your hands on people.
I'm getting tired of hearing her mouth. I promise I wasn't going to try to call women no bitches no more, but goddamn, can you shut your fucking mouth?
That man is old enough to be Lamon's dad. That is a 45-year-old grown man who should know better. Greg, you should know better.
Throw the whole courthouse away. Just give that man a gallon of milk. I don't think give him a lot of milk.
I don't like ugly. And like I stated, Lamont was not charged with anything. Lamont did not go to jail today.
Yeah, we see who went to jail. We see who pointed. This was a setup. Lamont got the shit slapped out of him. He do not look like he's in a winning position. Then that nigga Jedediah Brown is playing Pointer Sisters.
I will be filing charges against this man.
Hold on. If you whooped the nigga ass, why you gotta go to court? Nigga, man up and take it like a real one. If anybody on here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or any other goddamn thing watching this video, if you ever called the police on another nigga in a head-up fight, please block me right now, because that is some hoe-ass shit.
Couldn't this hurt your case? I don't have a case.
Hell nah, he don't have no case, but his boyfriend do.
So it didn't hurt nothing.
Hell no, it's not gonna hurt him, but it's gonna help his man.
He was assaulted.
Yeah, that was battery. That was battery. So Greg Greer know not to put your hands on an 18-year-old again.
You was talking all that bark and bite shit, now you only 18. Ain't that a bitch?
I may be skinny, I may be tall, but I got these hands.
Any real nigga know this is some bullshit. This nigga Lamont is lying for this nigga Jedediah Brown. This nigga pressing charges to try to clear Jedediah Brown's name. We all know this shit. We all know what bitch niggas do. They call the police, they fuck with the police, they run to the law. This is exactly what this nigga doing. This nigga pointing in the courthouse. He making sure everybody's seeing. Where's the live video for this shit? It's only pictures, right? Huh. It's a surprise. All the motherfuckers trying to get live videos. They never getting the live videos of their fights. This nigga Pimpin' J whooping niggas' asses with knives in Atlanta, twice his size. The mind recovering from niggas who just slapped them and hitting them with 20-piece combos. Both of these niggas claiming they whooping niggas' ass like Jet Li. And these niggas don't know a lick of karate. You can believe this shit if you want to. Freedom fighters, you can believe this shit if you want to. Real niggas know this shit was a goddamn